Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Ghostly Greetings. I am your host, of course, Marie, and today we are going to be talking about the Holy Name Covenant haunting. So, there's not much information, sadly, about this convent, but I did find that in 1956, members of the Holy Name Society donated this house to the Sisters of the Congregation de Notre Dame, who lived there to teach at the Catholic school that was right across the yard. Like, literally, there's this, and then the next street over is the Catholic school, but you could cut straight through the yard and you were there. So this consisted of 6 people. So there was Father Basil Martin and 6 sisters. They taught at the school from 1956 until 1974, when it closed and became this normal everyday elementary school. But the sisters continued to stay at the house, the convent, woman, Jesus, learn to read, until 1994. And it was not until 4 years later, in 1998, that the residence was then sold. It was then turned into a boarding house, which I think closed in, if I'm not mistaken, 2012-ish. And then somebody else bought it and is now renovating it. So during 2009 to 2010, I had actually lived in the boarding house in the downstairs area. At first I lived in the top floor, and then there's a middle floor, and then I moved down into the bottom floor into a bigger room. During the time that I was living there, I would see figures in the windows upstairs. We would be outside for a smoke, and I would see figures in the window. You would see white, just white figures standing by the doorways. If we were inside, we could see shadows walking around, or even we've seen broad daylight, a white figure walking down the stairs, outside, the outside stone steps. We'd see this figure walking around. We'd hear voices, not really coherent voices, just we could hear the little mumbling sounds, right? I don't know, but that's what we heard. And then we had random doors just opening when there was no reason for them to be opening. And there's a surprisingly large amount of people who have also seen or felt things. There have been people who've seen shadows walking past their windows, or another girl had this smoke detector start going when there was no reason for it to be going, batteries out, disconnected from the wall, and it was still going. Other people have felt really negative energies in there. They'd be woken up by voices in the middle of the night when nobody else would be around, and it was just a heavy feeling in this building. And there's nothing that I could find to tell me why this is happening, why this is here. Because it's just, I don't know if something happened during the sisters' stay at this convent, if it was something that happened before 1956 to the previous people that owned the house and lived in the house. There's not much to go on, and of course I can't really go to the archives right now to go check because of everything going on. Yay. But it's crazy. And when we go, it was actually on Google Maps. I actually looked it up on Google Maps, so I knew the address and everything. And in Google Maps, if you scroll in and you look in the top right window, you can actually see a face in the window. It's eerie. It is so crazy. It's just, I can't believe it. I've always wanted to go, I keep up my table. I keep wanting to go in there and like investigate, but I'm too scared to ask the people to let me in, because otherwise, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who it is, or if there's more than one spirit in there. I don't know. And I would love to find out and try to like place who this is or what happened to them. But sadly, there's nothing that I can find out as of yet. As of yet, if things start calming down and I'm able to go to the archives and maybe find out some information of like, if anybody died there or if anything happened there, I would love to find that out. And I can't wait till things start dying down so I could go and figure this stuff out for you guys, and that way I can, do a little follow-up video about it, because I'm dying to know. Like, it just seems so weird, because, we'd be just minding our own business, and then all of a sudden this door would fly open, or like my bedroom door, if I didn't have it locked, would actually like just kind of creep open. Sometimes my closet door would creep open, or like random closets in the hallway would kind of keep like open. I actually had some storage stuff in the hallway in like a little alcove spot next to the stairs, and I'd wake up one morning and it'd be all like throughout the hallway. And it's so strange. I've never lived in another spot besides, I believe, my grandmother's that had so much activity. Like, my grandmother's, I only had it once, like one time having that I remember. But like, this place is just, it's wild, and like, it's so insane. I love it. I want to go I want to investigate it. I want to find out what happened, like what's going on. Anyway, that's my story of the Holy Name Convent in my hometown. Don't forget, we will be doing more. This is the place to be for, all things spiritual, spooky, and ghostly. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.